Good morning, students. Today we will be starting with a program to demonstrate a traffic signal mechanism through Arduino programming. So let us start. So before going to programming part, let us first understand the logical sequence of how signals are operated. The most important thing before writing any program is to have a sequence of operations, which will make it very easy to write a program. We have already seen the working of the signal. So just to give a brief glimpse of the same. So at start, the red light is on. Okay, so I will write here red on. Signal has been given, or the vehicles are in the stop mode. Then what happens is, as soon as this red goes off, this green turns on when vehicle starts to move. So after red on, if whenever red is off, at the same time green activates. So green becomes on. For some time, then traffic moves. Then what happens? The green light goes off, and at the same time, orange light or yellow light goes on for some seconds. And then what happens? Orange becomes off or yellow becomes off, and again red is on. And this is the sequence which the signal follows. So that's it. We have to just use this logic as per in our program. So let us start with the programming part. So as I said, I will be following 3 steps. First step is declaration of pins, on which pins I will be attaching my LEDs. Step 2, that pins which I have used will be used as input pins or output pins. We have to declare that. And the third part is the logical sequence of the statements which we have discussed. So let us start. So first step, declaration of pin. So here you can see I am writing int LED1 is equal to 8. That means I am just saying that I will be attaching my first LED, which is red color, on pin number 8. You can use any of the pins from 2 to 13. Similarly, I am declaring that my LED2 will be attached on pin number 9, and my LED3 will be attached to pin number 10. So now let me name this. So this is my LED1, this is my LED2, and this is my LED3. That is red, yellow, and green. Okay, so in this step, what I have done is, in my first step, I have declared all the pins on which I will be attaching my LEDs. So this completes step number 1. Now step 2. Step 2, I will write void setup. In void setup, I will start the brackets, and I have to declare that whatever pin I have declared in step 1, what will be their states, whether it will be used as input pins or it will be used as output pins. So starting with the command, I will write pin mode. Okay. Again, I will just like to remind you the syntax. Pin P will be small, and for mode M will be capital. So I will write pin mode 8, output. That means I am telling that my LED1 will be considered as the output pin. Again, I will remind this particular thing can be written in any of the 4 forms. Here you can also write like this: pin mode, instead of writing 8, you can write LED1, output. It will give the same results. Then second pin also is my LED, which will be serving as output. So I will write pin mode 9, output. And the third pin also I will declare that third pin or third LED will be also used as an output. And this I will close. So this completes my second step of Arduino programming. Then going for the third step, that is void loop, which will be running continuously. So I will write void loop, and I will write start, or I will start the bracket. Then as we have discussed that the logical sequence, red will be starting. Okay, so I will write red on. Then as soon as red goes off, at the same time green on. Then sequence is when green is turned off, at the same time orange or yellow is turned on, and then finally when orange or yellow is off, again red turns on, or the cycle will be repeated. So now the same thing we have to write in terms of syntax of Arduino programming. Okay, let us start. So in first step, what I need is, I want to keep my LED red on. Red on means this first LED should be on. Okay, let me name it 1, 2 and 3. So I need my first LED to be on. So I will write here digital write 8 comma high, because 8 I have assigned to LED 1. Here you can write any of the 4 syntax as I told you. You can also write digital write 8 comma 1. You can write digital write LED 1 comma high, or you can also write digital write LED 1 comma 1. So all the 4 syntax are possible. Now this, by writing this command, what happens is your LED red will glow, or it will be kept on. So now let us say I want to keep it on for let us say some seconds. So I will write here delay 2000. So this will wait for 2000 milliseconds, that is 2 seconds. So for 2 seconds your red light will be on. Now I have to go for second sequence. So in second sequence, what I have to do is I have to make red off, and at the same time I have to make green on. So what I will write here is digital write 8 comma low. With this what happens? Red light goes off. But at the same time green should be started. So what I will write here is digital write 10 comma high. So with this two sequence, what happens? Red LED will go off, and at the same time the green one will go in the high mode, that is, it will be on. Then once the green is on, I want to keep it on for some time so that vehicles can move. So I will write delay 5 seconds or 5000 microseconds. So here it's a mistake, it should be 5000 here. Okay, so green LED will be glowing for 5 seconds wherein the traffic can move. Then after that we have to go for the third step. This is the third step, wherein I want to now put green LED to off and orange or yellow to on, that is LED 2 to be on. So the same sequence I will write here. I will write digital write 10 comma low. That means green LED has been off, and at the same time I have to on the orange LED. So I will write digital write 9 comma high. So with these two sequences, we have achieved step number 3. And then we have to keep this orange light or yellow light for some seconds to appear or to glow. So I will let just delay of 1000, that is 1 second, it will be glowing. And then we will go for the fourth step. So for fourth step, what is this? Orange should be off. So after delay of 1 second, that is after 1 second it is glowing, then it has to go off. So I will write digital write 9 comma low, and after that the cycle will repeat. So I will write, or I will close the bracket. So this entire cycle will now go on repeating. So after this 9 low, this will be high, that is red will be high, and the same sequence will follow. So this completes our programming of how to, wherein we have demonstrated the logical sequence of a traffic signal through Arduino. Now let us go to the TinkerCAD part, wherein I will be simulating the circuit. So again I have opened a new window. Now what are the requirements? Requirements are an Arduino board. Then I need 3 LED lights, 1, 2 and 3. And to limit the current through these LEDs, I need resistors. So 1, 2 and 3 resistors. And that's it. No other things is required. Now the connection part. So let us first name that. So I will double click this and I will write, okay, LED 1 is red, no problem. Double click on second LED and give it as, let us say, orange. And again, third LED, I will click and give it as green. Now the connection part. The anode are always connected to the pins and the cathode are always connected to the ground. So what I will do is, I will connect all the cathodes to ground. So this is connected to ground. Then okay, I will keep it here. We have 3 ground pins on Arduino, so I will be using that instead of using breadboard. You can also use breadboard for the same. This is ground, and then third pin also I will make ground. So this is also made ground. Now we have to connect these 3 LEDs as per the program which we have seen now. So we have used pin number 8, 9 and 10. So I will connect the LEDs as per that sequence to registers. So pin number LED 1 is connected to pin number 8. Then this will be connected through 9 to register. And this will be connected to pin number 10. Again, it should be through register. So I will keep the register here. And this I will connect to pin number 10. So with this, I have made the connections. Now just I have to change the value of resistors. So I will double click on it and I will write it as 330 ohms. Similarly, this I will write 330 ohms. You can write whatever value you want of resistor. 330 ohms. Okay. So this completes the circuit part. Now I have to go for the code part. For which what I will do is I will just copy paste the code which we have just seen. So I will go to the code part. I will go to the text part. Then I will delete the things which are already there and just I will copy paste the code which we have just now seen. So same thing I have copied here, and then we have to write just click on the simulation part. So there is some error. So error is expected semicolon before digital write. Okay, so there is some error here, and the error is this one. At this delay point, I have not given a semicolon. So here I have to give a semicolon, and then again I have to start the simulation process. So now you can see the simulation is started. Red is off, green is on for 5 seconds. Then green off, orange, and then red. And this sequence will follow. I hope you can see the video of the animation. Orange, then red. Red is started, then green. Green will go off, and then orange will turn on for 1 second, off, and then red is on. So this is the cycle which will go on continuously, depicting the mechanism of traffic signal. So hope you have understood the program. Thank you.